Let's go over Star Wars Episode 9 when it comes to Colin Trevorrow. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I'm sure that at this point, a lot of you do know that J.J. Abrams is the new director on board for Episode 9, and that they will begin filming at the very end of July of this year. However, the previous director, Colin Trevorrow, who was on board to be the director of the final film in the sequel trilogy until July of 2017 before he was let go, fired by Disney Lucasfilm, specifically Kathleen Kennedy, for creative differences, and eventually was replaced by J.J. Abrams. Now, in a new piece by CBN, we actually learned a little bit more about this whole entire story, and apparently, there's a whole lot more to it than we thought. So when it comes to Colin Trevorrow's side of things, why he was let go, why he was fired by Disney Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, there are a lot of things that actually had to do with his thoughts on The Last Jedi. So it states this in the piece. It says, there were two key things Trevorrow wanted to be changed, and they were not minor. These two things have been known for a while around Disney. Firstly, he wanted Luke to still be alive in 9. He strongly disagreed with killing Luke off in 8 when he had just been reintroduced. Luke and Leia were to be a pivotal part of his script, with Leia's Force affinity revealed in a much more brother-sister way that was apparently going to be beautiful and tragic. Mark Hamill loved it. We were on the same page, as he said about Trevorrow's storyline. However, Kennedy and Johnson wanted Luke dead, period. Second, he wanted Snoke to live, as his backstory was to be more discussed. Fisher dying scuttled his original plan for the Leia Force affinity reveal, of course, but he still needed Luke alive for the story he wanted to tell to the end of the trilogy. More of Luke handing off the baton to Rey and a Luke walking off into the sunset idea in the last film, rather than Luke dying in 8. They refused, he argued, they fired him. And what's interesting about all of this is that Colin Trevorrow definitely wanted Luke alive, and I think that this all fits in with a statement that he made, I believe it was at the very beginning of 2017, maybe even at the very end of 2016. It was a very long time ago when he said he wanted to do something very, very special with Luke and Leia, and that he had it all planned. Now, this was well before Carrie Fisher's death. This was well before the summer of 2017. Well before, as well, the first Last Jedi teaser trailer. He stated the most amazing thing in the world, that he would be doing something very, very special for Luke and Leia in the final film in the sequel trilogy. Now, with, of course, Carrie Fisher, no longer with us, that was eventually scrapped, but the ultimate thing that really got him let go from the project was creative differences for those reasons, apparently. It was over him disagreeing with Luke dying off in Episode 8, and he wasn't really too fond of Snoke dying in 8 as well, because the backstory wasn't going to be told as such, and he wanted to tell that in Star Wars Episode 9. So, essentially, they let him go for those reasons, apparently, overall. So guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section. J.J. Abrams, I'm still very much interested to see what he's going to do, how he's going to wrap up the whole entire trilogy together, and exactly what the character of Kylo Ren's endgame really will be. So overall, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, I'm not the one from night to moon.